Hello everybody, I just want to do a video about a movie I'm seeing, but I want to start out by saying, I don't know why, but my viewership fluctuates. Not viewership, my subs, shall I say. My subs fluctuate from being, I'll go from like 355 down to 353, back up to 355, now I'm back down to 353. Hey, if you want to comment, anybody who's, doesn't like my content or anything, just let me know. I mean, I could always change it up, do different content. If you have any suggestions or anything, I'd be open to that. I'm up for constructive criticism. Is my lo-fi element to the videos not really working for you guys? I don't know. Just let me know. Let me know, and I'm open to suggestion, whatever you think would be a good idea. Okay, so my movie that I'm seeing is on Friday. I'm seeing Fantastic Four. My nephew is treating. My sister may or may not come. My nephew drives now, and he wants to treat me to a movie. We're both nerds. We both love comic book movies, Star Wars movies, all kinds of movies like that. So I think this is going to be super fun, and I'm already getting my outfit ready. I know it's only Monday, but I want to get all that squared away. Give me something to do during the week to get my outfits ready and stuff. Because I have to do multiple outfits. I'm like OCD, so I have to have a couple of outfits to choose from. On the day of. I'm also like super nervous. I don't know, I get nervous before I gotta do something, even if it's something fun, like go to a movie. I don't know, there's anticipation of everything. Everything that can and will happen, and might not happen, and probably won't happen. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's getting great write-ups from the people watching it, the reviewers and stuff. It's mostly positive, and can't wait to see it. I just saw Superman. I really like that, so with keeping in the vein of superhero movies. Now I'm seeing Fantastic Four, definitely with my nephew, possibly with my sister Tracy. My nephew's name is Preston. He's actually nicknamed after his dad wanted to name him after a soccer team in Preston, England. So I think that's pretty cool. He really liked soccer, or as they call it in most of the world, football. Which I actually think American football doesn't really make sense because you're mostly using your hands, catching, throwing. Okay, you got field goals, you got kickoffs, and you got punts. But that's not like the main part of the sport. It's mostly a hands game. When they were making the sport over 100 years ago, they should have called it like handball. And yeah, there was a sport called handball, and there is. But there was also a sport called football, and it was what we call soccer. So I think Americans are kind of backwards on that. We should be calling we should have called football something else. We shouldn't have stolen the name from a sport that is still to this day, maybe more so than ever, more popular all around the world. There's even a lot of Americans that like it. Like my favorite teams are. Sorry about the change of location here. I know that's kind of weird in the middle of a video, but my dad is doing all kinds of stuff out there, making all kinds of noise, and it was distracting, and I just had to move my location of filming, so I went in my room, as Brian Wilson said once. Am I correct in saying this? That Brian Wilson wrote a song, "In My Room" by the Beach Boys. Yes, with Brian Wilson. So where was I going with this? So yeah, football is big all over the world. All over the world. And even a lot of Americans, and my favorite teams, always getting into my favorite teams. My favorite teams are New York City Football Club, which is partially owned by the Yankees, and they're getting a new stadium in Willets Point next to Citi Field where the Mets play. And I like Manchester United. I even have a Manchester United hat. I don't see the one I really like. There's one that's like got black on it. It's a really, really cool hat. Really, it's like black and red Manchester United hat that I got, a baseball cap, that I got. I really, really like it. And it is super, super cool. Yeah, I really like it. And so I think aren't they doing the World Cup soon? Is that coming up soon? I know that, I think it's a couple of years, in America, where they're going to be, I think, MetLife Stadium where the Giants and Jets play is going to host it, but they need real grass. So they're going to have to change the surface they have turf, like fake turf. So they're going to have to put real grass down. So that's going to be like super, super cool. And I think they're planning on keeping it for the NFL football, which I think would be neat. I mean, you have less injuries and it's more natural and stuff like that. So anyway, where am I going with this? So my nephew Preston, who's named after the team in Preston, England, he is going to treat me to the Fantastic Four, and I am very, very grateful for that. And my sister may come with us, maybe not. We will see. I kind of have a thing where I don't like getting in the car with new drivers, but I think I'm going to get over it for this one, because my nephew really wants to do this. He really wants to treat me to this. It's like kind of really special to him because he's a nerd like me, and I got him into all this stuff in the first place. All this superhero and Star Wars stuff. So I think we're just going to do it. I mean, if something happens, something happens. It's just, I could be sitting in my living room and a meteorite could hit me in the head and kill me, right? Or I could be in a car. It would be the same thing either way. Or it might be safer to be in a car than to be sitting on my couch in my living room. Or some old person could drive into my house and kill me. I mean, there are so many different scenarios that could arise from not taking a chance in life and not doing things. I have anxieties. I fear almost everything, and I gotta just do it. I gotta do it, and then when I get back, I'll be so happy, and then I'm taking my dad to see it again on Tuesday. So we will see. We will see. I am heavily looking forward to seeing the movie. And I just hope my nephew is a credits watcher, because there are mid and post credit scenes galore in this film. It is a Marvel film. So I will definitely want to do that. If he really doesn't want to do it and wants to go home, I will just do it when I see it with my dad on Tuesday. The next Tuesday. Now, this Tuesday, I'm seeing Ilio, the Pixar movie. Oh my! I have a thing with Pixar. I have to see the new I don't see I wouldn't say I've seen every Pixar movie that's ever come out, but I think since I saw The Incredibles, the first one in the movies, I've just about seen every Pixar movie that's ever come out. I even saw the ones that they couldn't put in the theater because of COVID. Red, the jazz one, what was that one called? Forget the name of that one. The one where the guy dies and he comes back and there's a cat and stuff. That one. And Luca, which, come on, my name is Leo Luca. I have to see Luca, right? I have to see Luca. So they re-released those in the theater, like, I want to say last year. And I saw them all. They came out in successive months. Like, one came out 1 month of the summer, one came out the other month of the summer. I think one came out in June, one came out in July, and one came out in Oh, Soul. Soul was the movie. So Soul came out first, then Red, then Luca, and we saw all those movies in the theater because they weren't in the theater originally. I think COVID had held them up, in their respective years that they came out. I think Luca and Soul came out the same year. That might have been 2020, and they couldn't obviously be in the theater because of COVID. And then Red was supposed to come out the next year, but it didn't because of COVID as well. So 2021, and that one I saw all of them like on Disney Plus, which is a good reason to have Disney Plus if you want to catch movies when there's stuff like COVID going around and stuff like that, or any um, streaming service for that matter. But yeah, I highly enjoyed all three movies. One was about mortality and life and death. One was about a girl going through puberty, and the way they showed that in a more PG way was to show her turning into a red panda and bring into the whole equation the Asian community up in Toronto area. They even showed the Rogers Center, and then the third one was about kids that wanted to be human and interact with humans and stuff who were like water creatures in the coast of Italy. And so I'm really excited about seeing Fantastic Four. I'll let you guys know after. I will do a review and tell you how it all went with my nephew and possibly my sister. So talk to you guys soon, and may the force be with you.